looking for the assholes blocking the sidewalk. Excuse me, sir. Your vehicle is parked on the sidewalk out there. I don't think that that's within vehicle code that you can park your vehicle on the sidewalk.
Hey, how you doing? No camera in here in the store. Come on, get up. Please.
Yeah. Well, you can ask this guy to come out here and move his vehicle on the sidewalk and park in the parking space like everyone else.
Why?
Because he's not special. He has to follow the same rules as everyone else.
That's not fire lane.
Yes, no, it's not a fire lane. That's a sidewalk.
Yeah, but it's not on the sidewalk.
No, it is the sidewalk. That's the sidewalk, and the fire lane is over here on this side.
Who are you?
Who am I? My name is Ricky Monday, man. I'm a press correspondent.
Okay, we're okay, my brother. Get up. Thank you.
I don't think it's okay. 11:35 a.m. Today is December 1st, 2015. Excuse me. I need your help. There we go.
Do you have an emergency?
Yes, sir, I do. There's a vehicle violation right here.
Okay.
I would like for you to issue a ticket for parking on the sidewalk violating California's vehicle code. So, are you going to exercise your duty as a police officer and correct your co-worker's misconduct?
I don't know that there have any misconduct, sir. All right. So let me see if I got this straight. That's why you flagged me over.
I think we should get a supervisor out here. Maybe the supervisor could correct this officer's misconduct.
I can get you a supervisor out here. I can do that.
Officer Isla.
Yes, sir.
Could you state your employee number, sir?
Okay, hang on a second. Why don't I just get you a supervisor so you can talk to somebody? Because, see, I thought you had an emergency. Hang on. We're having a conversation. What's your last name, sir?
I don't feel comfortable giving you that information.
All right, mister, I don't feel comfortable giving you that information. You flagged me over and I thought you had an emergency. And so I don't mind stopping to see what it is that you need.
That's great. I'm glad
Okay.
you're
But now
willing
you're saying you need to speak with a supervisor, and we can do that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a supervisor out here to talk to you.
Okay.
And you can address your concerns that way.
That'd be
As
great.
you can see, we thought you had some kind of emergency, so you got two
Well,
police
yeah, I
cars
do
to
have an
stop.
emergency. This
Well, no,
guy is
no.
blocking the path of the pedestrians.
You have an issue that you want to discuss, and I get it. That's not an emergency.
I mean,
That's
I think you guys should follow the rules, same rules as everyone else.
All right. So, and you don't want to give me your name, right?
Why is my name important for this officer's violation?
Okay, do me a favor. Just stand over there, and I'm going to get a supervisor out here to talk to you.
Correct this. Can I get your?
No.
Can I get your name?
For what?
Because you've committed a vehicle violation, officer, and I would like your name. Employee number 10.
It's Officer Carrillo.
Okay, what's your employee number, sir?
Officer Carrillo.
10698. So how are we gonna go about addressing this problem the next time when you decide that you don't have to park in the parking space like everyone else?
Can I help you with anything?
Yes, you can. You can't park your vehicle on the
Okay, I'll tell you
sidewalk,
what, how
sir.
about if I move right now?
That would be great.
Okay, I'm gonna do that right now.
And I think we should
All right.
discuss this with
Thank
your
you.
supervisor. Your
Okay,
supervisor's
go-
on the way.
you go to
I would
station.
like for you to wait for the supervisor to get here.
You can go to station again, supervisor.
I would like you to leave your vehicle right here and wait for the supervisor to get here so we can correct your misconduct, officer. Are you guys gonna do anything? You guys gonna write this guy a ticket for the vehicle code violation that he's clearly violating because no one else is allowed?
Hey man, what's your problem doing all this problem right here?
What is your problem?
Why you doing
don't
this
touch
like
my-
that?
sir.
Why you doing stuff like you come to me?
Don't touch my property, man.
But
It's my
don't
fucking
make-
property. You allowed this guy to come out here and take my property, destroy my property, and all I'm asking is for this officer to follow the same rules as everyone else, not to park on the sidewalk. Because I can't park on the sidewalk, you can't park on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
That is only fair.
Yeah.
You can get mad if you want. You need to understand, I have a constitutional right. I'm not in your store anymore. I've left your store. I'm only here to correct your officer and co-workers
Not my
misconduct by parking his vehicle
I'm out. Give my side.
on
Make
the
sure
sidewalk.
You give a good side, okay? Give me a good side.
I'm working with your good side. It appears you had 20 years for service for the LAPD. Is
Should
that
I
correct?
smile when you say that?
Yeah, sure.
Just don't go on private, all right?
Yeah, all right.
That's why he told you to get off of his private property.
Well, that doesn't allow him.
It doesn't allow you to record in his private property, okay? You can do it publicly, but you can't do it private.
Well,
You need his
right here.
consent.
I was looking for the officer committing
No,
the
I'm asking you,
code.
I'm telling you what he's telling you to do, okay? All right?
You're
Get a little
telling
bit
me.
closer. Get a little bit closer.
You're telling. No, I don't want to get closer to you. I feel like you have an aggression issue.
No, I don't. But I'm not gonna let anybody stand behind me.
I'm not trying to
That's
stand
why
behind
you're
you.
gonna get in front.
I'm not trying to
There
stand
you go.
behind you. You're trying to stand behind me, and I'm just trying to have a reasonable conversation
Well,
with
that's
you
what I'm
guys
telling
in this vehicle on the sidewalk where no one else is allowed to park without an emergency. It's clearly a violation of California Vehicle Code, and I don't think you want to do your job to correct
What
your
section
coworker's
is that?
problem.
What section is that?
What's your name?
Officer Go.
Go. Nice to meet you, Go. Next time, I think you could take the appropriate steps to not park on a public sidewalk and park in a parking space like everyone else. Your badge doesn't grant you extra authority and extra rights to park on the sidewalk. I would like to hear his side of the story.
Officer supervisor, that's why I'm here.
Okay.
So, what do you want done? I mean, what's
Could you
your
give
name?
this
sir?
guy a ticket for illegally parking on the sidewalk?
No. What's your name, sir?
My name is Ricky, sir.
Ricky. Okay, Ricky. No, we're not. I'm not going to give him. You're asking me if I'm going to give him a citation for parking on the sidewalk? No, I'm not.
Okay.
But, so what do you want? Did you call for a supervisor or? All right, Ricky. You want anything else or? You got anything else to say?
Well, if you're not gonna write a ticket, what else can be done? If you're
Well,
not gonna
I
write
just
a
told
ticket
you.
for the same thing that you can write me a ticket for, how is that fair? How is that transparency? How is
Because
how is that beneficial to the community?
It's the spirit of the law and letter of the law. So when we come to
Oh,
tickets,
okay. So you're acting under the color of law, correct?
You're turning my words. I said it's the letter of the law.
Letter of law.
Spirit of the law.
I don't. I don't see no letter of law
if we
being
stop,
applied.
even if we stop the public, we don't have to give people tickets. You know, we can use the spirit of the law and just educate them and not give them a ticket.
That'd be great
Same
if you
thing
can
applies.
educate your officer about parking his vehicle on
Well,
the
that's what
pedestrian sidewalk.
that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. I would like to get the if you don't
It's not
mind.
going to happen here.
It ain't gonna happen here. So you're not gonna do it in public. You're not gonna show the rest of the world that Sergeant Mendoza
Because
is gonna
if
take
I'm
stance
gonna-
as a true
if I'm gonna
policeman.
initiate a personnel complaint, the officer has rights, and I'm not going to discuss that right now.
Officer has rights, of course. He has employee rights,
Yeah.
but the employee rights also conclude is following the same law as everyone else.
I understand that, Ricky. But the thing is, you're asking me what to do, right? What I'm going to do, and I'm telling you what you're going to do. I'm going to take a personnel complaint because that's what you want. I'm going to advise the officer of what's going on, and he has rights as well.
Okay, I would love to see that happen, Sergeant Mendoza.
It's going to happen. That's why I'm asking you for personal information so I can give you a receipt.
I
So-
don't believe that a personal information is required for you to tell this officer over here not to park his vehicle.
But I'm not going to do it in this audience right here, the way you want it.
What audience? You're a public service, sir. You have no expectation of privacy
Okay,
in public.
Is there anything else? You know, I'm advising you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a personnel complaint as you wish. I'm going to make it Ricky only. Okay. As of now, there's nothing else we can do right now. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. All right. Sorry.
Last name?
What would you like my last name for?
I need to put a name on my log.
Nah, it's all right.
All right.
Thank you, Officer Mendoza. I greatly appreciate your cooperation for the community.
Sergeant Mendoza.
Thank you.
My mom says, all right, you gotta be careful. All right, you gotta be safe. Okay, thanks.